Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Major Wesley addressing you from the Strategic Command Center. Now, as you all are aware, today at 0900 hours, we will commence with an all-out 5-day offensive against the enemy. Now, this action will be coordinated throughout all divisions of the American Theater of Operations and will include specialists from HQ in Rochester, here locally, assisting us in the battle. Additionally, we have formed a secret PS patrol of pilots to launch a secret weapon. Cumulatively, this represents the most massive buildup of field personnel in the modern era. Now, the objectives of this action are quite clear. We must identify enemy targets, specific reconnaissance on those installations must be uncovered, and they must be rendered non-operational. Now, a lot of you have never been in this type of offensive action before. A lot of you unsure about your abilities under fire. But I know what you're really thinking. Deep down, every one of you is thinking, why is it that every time someone like myself, dressed in fatigues, addresses troops like you, they're always speaking with a southern hick accent? Well, this is the military, and this ain't time to think, it's time to respond. I mean, respond. Got that, Private Perez? Respond, don't think. All right, now. You've established your position. You're behind the enemy lines. What are you going to do? How will you respond? First, you must rely on your auditory senses. You must be able to hear the sound of the enemy installation before you can act. So, you're behind the lines. Then you hear it. Ka-chonk, 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 ka-chonk. You've identified that there is indeed an enemy installation in your territory. You advance. Next, you must make visual contact with the installation. There you see it. Big, yellow, ugly, noisy. Now, you must stealthily move in on that installation and detect. Is it in a well-protected area, perhaps a bunker with other equipment like itself around it, or is it in open access out in the field? Establishing that defensive position, you must now assess the guards around that machine. That installation perhaps will have 4, 5, 6, 10 people standing around, documents in their hands, waiting to get at the installation. At this point, you must reach down and make your move. You must attack. So you move in on the installation, and then what happens? Boom, boom, boom! The document handler explodes. There's documents flying all over the place. You see this red razor lashing coming out of the machine. A big light blinds you. Boom, boom! You move over, the process is opened up. Paper flying in the back of the machine. People scrambling. They got arms, they got legs, they got fingers in there. Everything's looking nasty. Are you freaking out yet? Are you freaking out yet? You move over to the finisher. There's people's hands stuck inside the stapler. Then people scramble. They go find cover in another copier. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You must remember your mission. You must follow those people, track them down, and use spin. Now, I know, keeping with the principles that you all established in basic training, you will be successful in your mission, and this will be a very fine action this week. Because this battle must be won. And in order to do that, every one of you combatants must have a vision. You must have a reason for wanting to climb that hill, fight that next fight, win that next battle. So let me relate a story to you in closing. I want to take you back. I want to take you back to a warm spring day, Central Virginia, small courthouse. It's called Appomattox. Inside that courthouse sits General Lee. Next to him, General Grant. It's April 9th, 1865. They chat, and finally, after a short ceremony, General Lee stands up, looks at his old West Point buddy, and they shake hands. Then General Lee reaches down, removes his saber from his belt, and hands it to General Grant. And that is precisely the vision that we want to have in this battle. General Lee fought hard, valiantly, but he lost the battle. That is the same position we want to have Eastman Kodak in. They're fighting hard, but they will lose the battle. They will hand us their saber in defeat. It will be a glorious victory for Xerox, and Eastman Kodak will render defeat. This can only happen with your attention and your mission being successful this week in this operation. So for me, best of luck.